We've been talking a lot about games that have happened tonight. We're going to shift gears a little bit, talk about a couple games that are happening tomorrow night. And it is the Middle Tennessee Football Classic happening at MTSU. It's not on TV. You're going to have to pick your butt up and go to MTSU to watch the game. But $15 for the doubleheader. And Blackman is going to take on Clay Chalkville at 4 o'clock. And then at 7 o'clock, it is Oakland playing host to Hoover. And Hoover, probably one of the greatest. It's football royalty.
Yeah.
It is football.
Everybody knows.
We're having light. Are we having light issues really here right now?
Seriously.
But Josh Niblett is the head coach of the Hoover Buccaneers, and he joins us on the Cook Neon Hotline. Coach Niblett, thank you so much for taking a couple minutes out of your time. I know you're busy. Welcome into Friday Night Thunder, sir.
Well, thank you for having us on, man.
You guys have made the trip. I retweeted a picture that you guys had of your buses rolling up the interstate, and you guys made it in okay. No problems on your trip.
No, we didn't, man. It was clean sailing all the way up. So it's a pretty easy drive, man. So God blessed us with got a little bit of rain on the way, and then we hit some clear skies. So God blessed us with a safe trip. So
You are no stranger to these intersectional games. The Hoover program has been on national TV before. And I'm forgetting the name of the show that was on 8 or 9 years ago. But when Coach Prost was there with the MTV show, Hoover is a name. When you wear that Hoover stuff all over the country, people know who you are, don't they?
Well, yeah, I would like to think so. And we want it to be more than just football. I mean, it's a culture within our program. It's how we try to live our lives, both on the field and off. So, we have a standard that we go by, and we hold ourselves high to those standards. And and I think that's important. And it's a blessing as much exposure we've been able to get. To God be the glory with all the success that we've been able to have. But it has been a true blessing.
I know that you guys have taken care of a walkthrough. You told me the other day that you were going to go to a movie tonight. What movie did you go see?
Well, we went and saw Fantastic Four, so we came down today and then had a walkthrough over at Riverdale, and Coach Adelaide was just gracious to let us come over there and have a walkthrough. So did that, and we went back, got a shower, and got changed up, went and ate dinner, and now went to a movie. Now we're headed back, and we'll have a couple of meetings, feed the kids a little bit, put them to bed.
We're talking to Josh Niblett, the head coach for the Hoover High School Buccaneers out of Hoover, Alabama, a suburb of Birmingham, here on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show. Dennis Weaver and Josh Peterson.
Coach, let's talk a little bit about what you expect out of Oakland tomorrow night. I mean, it's season opener. Good football team last year. They lost a lot. I mean, what are you preparing for when you guys get out there on the field against the Patriots?
Well, I know they're athletic. I mean, anybody you talk to talks about how big and athletic they are, and I think, playing physical is their brand of football. Coach Creasy, I know him from past. And, I actually am sitting right by the Clarion Inn and Suite, I think, where he had hosted a clinic one time, and I spoke to him at the clinic. So, him and I got to know each other, and, I think the biggest thing is they're a storied program also. They've had a lot of success, and they're it's no surprise to me, how much success that they have had within their program. And they're kind of like us. They lost a lot of guys from last year, but they got some guys back too that are big-time prospects, big-time players. I know offensively, I think the toughest thing is anytime you're trying to get ready for the wing tee, and and they run a hybrid of the wing tee, and they do a really, really good job of it. And not really knowing what to expect defensively, that's kind of the unknowns. I think the biggest thing is the way our contact rules are in Alabama. They've already played in 4 scrimmages and a jamboree, and we probably only had 5 full contact practices since we got started. So, the unknowns of playing the first game are always particular for us. So, but like I said, it's time to do something different. It's time to get the season started. So, but we know what we're up against, and we know how good their program is and what kind of players they've got.
We're talking to Josh Niblett, the head coach for Hoover. We want to know a couple of names that the local folks can listen for tomorrow night. Who's going to have a big game for Hoover to start off the season the way you ended last season with a win?
Well, I think the biggest thing is offensively. I mean, we go as our O-line goes. We've got some guys back up front. It's probably the biggest O-line we've had since I've been there. So, we're expecting those guys to play well. They got to play well if we're going to have an opportunity to win. And, Chris Vaccarella's a kid that's, been playing quarterback for us for 3 years. He wasn't a starter until this year, so it'll be his first start. He's got to have a big game. And then, defensively, Jeremiah Moon's an outside linebacker. It's a really, really good player for us. Been playing a lot for us for 3 years, 2-year starter. And P.J. Hall's his 3-year starter after this year. So, plays cornerback for us. So, we've got to do a really good job. Got some young guys up front that's got to play well for us. And I think it's not just about individuals. We're all about what we do collectively as a group. So, we've got to play well in every phase if we're going to give ourselves an opportunity to be successful at the end of the game.
Coach Niblett, I appreciate your time. I know that you are busy, and running herd over a whole football team on the road is no easy task, no matter how great they are. But thank you for spending time with us. I'm going to be on the sideline for a little while tomorrow night, and I'll look you up, okay?
Good deal, man. God bless you guys. Appreciate you having us on.
All righty. That is Josh Niblett, the head coach for the Hoover Buccaneers, and he kind enough to join us on the Cook Neon Hotline.